What's going on, everyone? I want to talk about the Spyderco Maxix2. Now, I've done a couple other videos on this, so I won't bore you with all of the details and specs and whatnot. But Chris, over from the Thai Addiction YouTube channel, link to his channel down below, lent this over in a box of a bunch of other stuff. So I've been fidgeting with it for a while now and thinking to myself, what more do we really need? I mean, there are other budget options for sure. You know, like I talk about a lot, the Kubi KB237, which is similar here. Okay. But is one better than the other? I don't know. I'm not going to do a comparison. I'm just going to talk about what more do we need from a knife? Sure, we can get more fancy. Okay, the custom Hellraiser. But the price on this is $2,000-ish. The price on the Spyderco, $160, $170, depending on blade steel. This one is S30V. You can also get this model in S110. There's some different varieties. There's a lightweight version. This is just the normal version. So you have a few options. So you're in that $150 to $200 range. Is this 10 times the knife? It's fancier, sure. But for an everyday carry knife, something that you're gonna just use, this is going to work great. Okay? It's going to do what you need it to do. This could use a little sharpening maybe, but even on cardboard, it's fine. It's going to make a mess on my table and throw stuff all around my studio here, but that's okay. It's what I do for you guys, right? It's gonna work just fine and do all of your cutting tasks. It feels fantastic in the hand. It really does. This is one that I always, every time somebody loans one in, I always, tempt them by not sending it back because I think it's a great all-around knife that you can customize and modify if you like. You can get aftermarket scales for this. You can do some stuff if you really want to, and that's your thing. I'm not a big customize my knife guy. I keep threatening Alex that we are going to do something at some point together on a PM2 because he loves to mod the PM2s. But you can mod this one as well. And there's some fancier options of these too. There is one in San Mai that I've done a video on, and I will link those videos up in the corner when we're all done, so you can check them out. Okay, I will give you a couple of size comparisons here, just so you get an idea, right? In case you're not familiar with these models, please go check out the videos that I'll link above with the full details. So here it is next to the Kubi KB237. Budget knife of the year, in my opinion, about $50, $60. They're going up a little bit on Amazon. And about $160. Very similar. This is in D2 and G10, S30V and G10. Very similar, different actions, flipper, liner lock versus a thumb hole. I don't need to explain all the differences. You guys know. Here it is next to the custom Hellraiser Black Death series. How about next to the batteries, just because? The AA and the D cell, to give you an idea. Another great option here is the Spyderco Delica. The Delica is a little small for me. It's a little thinner in the scales. So for me, it just doesn't really work as well as it's great for opening packages, and I use it for a lot of my unboxings, as you can see with the tape and stuff. So it's great for that kind of light work. For doing cardboard and things like that, this just fills the hand better, and I don't know that you can go wrong. So why is it And I am guilty, absolutely guilty, of spending hundreds, if not thousands of dollars on a knife when $100 would get it done. $60 with the Kubi would get it done. It's kind of an addiction thing. So this is the VC Edge interface. And we also have got, let me see right here, I got a production Hellraiser. Same exact size as the custom. But again, like $300 versus $160-ish. And I think this is more useful, more practical of a knife. And it does everything you want it to do. Thumb open, finger flick it. Oh my God, it worked. I've been trying that earlier and it didn't work. Because screw the finger flick. I think it's dumb. There you go. That's more my normal. Okay. And the pocket clip just works. Yes, with this G10, because it's black and it's rough, your skin kind of comes off and you get some, junk in the G10. You rinse it off, you're good. Take a paper towel. Not a paper towel, but a terry cloth or something. Wipe it off and you're good. But it just works great. Sure, it shows a little bit of marks on the coating of the blade, but a lot of that will just wash off. And some of it does get worn into the blade. This is a user for Chris. This is just, I don't know, guys. And I have a particular affliction with Spyderco because they really kind of got me into knives way back with the Spyderco Police model. It was the first Spyderco I had. I carried it for many, many, many years. I talked about it in the very first video I did. I'll link that down below or up in the corner, one of the two. If you guys are interested in seeing how I started into knives. So, I don't know. You guys tell me. What is your kind of no-nonsense, not over the top like some of these guys are, but just your user EDC. What is that? Let me know down in the comments. I would love to hear your guys' thoughts on what you carry really that you're going to use. I know we all carry fancy stuff for the Instagram and Facebook pictures, and I do carry those and I will use them. But when I'm going somewhere where I intend to use a knife, I usually pick a lower end knife. That's just me. Let me know your thoughts. And please go check out these other videos here in the corners to get all the details on the Spyderco Maxix2.